and hold it. It's moving. Let me lift another inch. It's going to move and dip it a little bit and then lift a little bit. And that's how you control the speed of the car just with the clutch. So let's show you a few different methods of using clutch control. The handbrake is right now up, clutch goes down, into gear 1, cover the gas. Now in certain roads we're going to press it and certain roads we're not going to press it. Look, there's a gas, it's turned on, you can hear the engine noise. Hey guys, in today's video we're going to show you different methods of using clutch control, and as a teacher we're going to break it down. We're going to keep it very simple to understand as a learner driver. So we're going to have a step by step. We're going to show you different methods of learning it as well. So we're going to show you a slightly simple method, then we're going to show you a slightly complicated method, and finally we're going to show you which is the best method from our point of view as an instructor in order for you guys to have really good clutch control and how to master that clutch control. So if you're struggling, watch the video to the end. We're going to give you a few little tricks, a few little top tips. Guys, all I ask in return is please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Click the button. It's only a little button for you guys, but it makes a big difference to our channel. And share it out, and hopefully this video will be helpful to whoever's watching. We're just going to show you now practically what it's like to drive with the engine turned on. Alright, so right now the handbrake is up, clutch goes down, go to gear 1, lift the clutch slowly halfway. You hear the engine of the noise become slightly deeper, and you hear it shake. Now if it shakes too much, it's rising a bit high. Can you hear that? Dip it down a little bit. It's on the verge of stalling. That noise is a handbrake. It's stopping the car from moving. The foot is over the gas, it's not pressing it. If I was to press it, I'll move off a bit more quicker. But look, I can just put the I'm going to do my checks obviously. Put the handbrake down, look, the car should move. As it moves, keep lifting the clutch up slowly. So that's one way practically to move off. If I press the gas, I'll move off with a bit more power. So we're going to show you different methods. Let's just take you to a nice quiet road first. So foot on the gas. This is one method now without the handbrake. So let's show you a few different methods of using clutch control. The handbrake is right now up, clutch goes down, into gear 1, cover the gas. Now in certain roads we're going to press it and certain roads we're not going to press it. Look, there's a gas, it's turned on, you can hear the engine noise. But right now we're not going to press it. The handbrake is up, I'm going to lift the clutch up. You can see the heel isn't on the floor in this case. If it was, it doesn't really matter, it's up to you how you find it comfortable. Clutch goes up. I can hear the car noise become slightly deeper. I can hear the car shaking as well. If I lift a bit too high, shaking too much. So if it shakes too much, dip it down a little bit. That way you don't stall the car. And I'm going to put the handbrake down and the car should move without the gas. It's moving. Clutch goes down and then gently brake. That's one method of using clutch control without the gas. Let me put the handbrake back up. The other method is with the gas. So clutch goes up. You're going to tap the gas a little bit. Let me show you the difference. That's a lot. And that's a little bit. So what the gas does, it just gives you a little bit more power to move off a bit more quicker. Handbrake goes down. As I lift the clutch, I press the gas gently. Clutch down and brake again. Let me show you how to reverse now. So we're going slightly uphill when I'm reversing. Handbrake goes up, get into reverse, lift the clutch up. Let me hear the car shake. Let the noise become a bit more deeper. There we go. If I put the handbrake goes down, it goes back. If I lift the clutch up slowly a bit more, it goes a little bit more faster, and it's going really fast now. In order to control the car, I'm going to put the clutch down. I'm going to brake. That was without the gas because we didn't need the gas in this situation. Let me show you now clutch control. Let me move back a little bit more. Let me show you clutch control without the gas now this time round. This is clutch control right now what I'm doing. Anyway, let's make it a little bit more easier to understand. So without the handbrake, if I put the handbrake down right now, the car's rolling forward because we're slightly down. So I'm going to brake. So the other method is the first on the brake, you're in neutral right now and you're going to have clutch control without the handbrake. Clutch goes down, go to gear 1. You lift the clutch up, and then when you feel something, but you might stall this method because you might not hear something. Release the brake and move. Clutch down and brake. Because we're going down here, it's actually going to roll forward, so I can't really show you thoroughly on this road, but we'll show you in a different road. So one method is you lift the clutch up slowly, quickly release the brake and move and press the gas. That is one method. If I'm going uphill though, let me go backwards so then you can understand a bit more easier. So now I'm going to lift it. I can hear slightly shake. Release the brake. The car's not moving forward. That means the clutch isn't, the biting point isn't fully. Then I'm going to lift the clutch a little bit more higher. There he goes, reversing back, reversing back. There we go. But see, a slight movement with the foot. A slight movement up and down with the foot. Let me do it again. I'm going to brake. If I release the brake, the car's rolling forward. So really dangerous. I want to brake. I want to lift the clutch up slowly. When I feel something, I can hear a little bit of a noise. I'll release the brake. The car isn't fully moving. Let me lift the clutch a bit more higher to move back. And look, it's moving. Let me lift a little bit more higher to move back a bit more. There we go. It's moving back, moving back. If I release it a bit more, it's going to move back faster. And then dip it down to reduce the speed. And then brake. Let me show you how you install in this method. So if I lift it, foot's on the brake. If it's a bit too high, you stall. Let me just show you that again without the handbrake so you can see how the car jumps forward. Into gear 1, you're going to lift. And then if you're not quick enough, if you lift a bit too high, and the car jumps forward and stall. So you have to be quick enough with the feet. You have to know the feeling of the clutch and the brake and the gas, how much you need. So this method is a bit more trickier. If you get it wrong by a small amount, you will stall. So that's why I don't use the brake and the clutch. Personally, I don't teach this method. I can use it, but I don't teach this method because if you use a handbrake, you're more likely to feel it. Other instructors will disagree. They will say, but you're slightly cheating. Yes, you are. Actually, not necessarily, but the main thing is we save ourselves from a potential major fault. That's the reason we prefer to use a handbrake. Our aim as a driving instructor is to make you pass, and pass safely, of course, and this method is safe. So let me now show you with the handbrake how to install. So we lift. You can hear it already shaking. You can hear the handbrake. And there you go, and install it, and it jump forward. That's why the method, I personally prefer the handbrake method. So foot's over the gas, you find the biting point, and foot's ready on the gas. The other reason why I prefer the handbrake method is your foot's ready to press the gas and straight away ready to go. So you're gonna be quicker to move off. Now let me show you in a driving lesson what would happen. You'll be taken to a quiet road like this. We'll leave that for another lesson where we go through exactly what you'll be taught inside a driving lesson by your fully qualified driving instructor. We give you a few little secret tips in order to avoid stalling, so that way you'll never stall again. So do watch our other videos. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and hopefully this video was useful for you guys.